So definitely it's finding suppliers.
Yeah.
Obviously battery manufacturing, it's a new world, and a large portion of our equipment is not manufactured for battery manufacturing. We've taken it from other industries and used it for our own purposes. So finding someone that's got a one-stop shop where you can turn up and say, I'd like to buy all this equipment, here's what I'd like to use it for, is something really that most people are looking for.
Yeah.
Knowing the equipment to buy as well, a lot of people, especially investors, their focus is money. Nothing wrong with that, money makes the world go round and all that, but they don't know what equipment they're looking for. So a lot of their time is spent finding people that tell them what equipment they're looking for them to then go and source it. So for some third party to come up and in essence, as PI-KEM do, go, these are what you need to do, these are the processes, here's the equipment does, just removes that added barrier as almost that introduction to the valley of death towards moving to industrialisation. Third parties obviously bring the expertise of their materials and their equipment. So ensuring that you've got someone who can talk about compatibility, especially looking at the amounts of PLCs that are out there, the equipment, and again, with it not being from one supplier like other industries, having to mix and match equipment, but all make sure it converses and talks to each other, the safety's in there, your MES data is being captured, all those sorts of things. So in essence, to be able to pass that off to someone who is an expert in that one, absolutely fantastic. Looking at those equipment flow charts again, as we said beforehand, being able to know what equipment comes where, what you need to do, how you need to feed into it. But a large portion of it is going to be expertise from someone who knows the equipment, knows what it can and can't be used for. So you've got the limitations, so you're not going to go buy bits of equipment that aren't going to be useful for you. It's having that conversation with a third party of almost a sense check of, I want to do this, this is what I think, can you confirm? So buying directly, the leading suppliers that we know are Chinese, they're Southeast Asia. Brilliant bunch of people to work with, but unfortunately, because of the industry standards across the world, it's very difficult to get a British standard piece of machinery that has been kite marked, etc., not from a company that is used to selling in Britain. And we've seen that around the world, sort of America and most of Europe, is you're buying equipment that is also not written in your native tongue. So if any PLC work needs to be done on Chinese PLC, you need to find someone who speaks Chinese. They don't always play very well with other bits of PLC. So Allen Bradley, Samsung, Mitsubishi, getting them to communicate with each other involves having to link potentially different languages, both from a PLC point of view, but also from a actual human language point of view, is very difficult and involves a lot of work. So purchasing again from one single supplier that is rooted within the UK or America, that understands our standards, will make it a lot easier because it can be directed and you won't waste the time having to ensure everything can communicate properly.